How's it going, everyone? Mountainspyder here, bringing another episode in the Pokemon TCG series. So today, I'm actually taking a look at one of the theme decks I've reviewed previously. I've had a few requests to take a look at it again. And that is... I always lose it. There it is. The Leaf Charge deck. Now, this is a deck I had a lot of fun with quite a while ago when I reviewed it for the first time. And I've had a few people commenting saying that this deck is doing really well at the moment. And I've now decided to look into it and just see how the deck actually performs. So today, I'm going to be having a few games with the Leaf Charge deck again, and see how it does in the current meta. Oh, it's a really bad starting hand. Now, this is an interesting deck because it does really, really well starting second. Because you don't really want to go first with this deck, because it plays a lot of supporters, and it's got the Manectric, which essentially is a stage 1 Pokemon that you can play in the first turn. This opening hand, though, I'm really worried as to what I can do, because you never want to start with the Chico. It's always a Pokemon you want to come into much later into the game. Luckily I do get Lily off in the first turn, which is quite good. And there's a Time Ball, so it's not terrible, but this is not a start I want to have, because Sceptile... So basically, if you don't know this deck revolves around Sceptile's Powerful Storm ability. Power of Nature does nothing. Powerful Storm, this attack does 20 damage times the amount of energies attached to all of your Pokemon. So it does really, really well. But the problem is you need it to come in later. It's not fantastic this early on. Let's go for a Prof, because I want to get some draw and to kind of accelerate getting this Grimer down. Can I get lucky here and get a Grovel? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping to get a bit further ahead, but that's an issue. So this deck generally performs pretty well. Unfortunately, I got one of the worst opening hands you can get. And my opponent's having a pretty good start, actually. I mean, right now, if they get the Pidgeotto down, it's pretty much where they want to be. Yeah, this is basically where the deck wants to be. So coming back from this is going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult. Thankfully, they don't have a Dragonite just yet. But all things considered, they're basically set up to draw into it very, very soon. The thing is, I don't want this Tornadus to come in too early, but I'm scared it's going to switch out. See if I can buy myself one more turn. Okay, experience share there is actually really good. Nest Ball. I'm tempted to Urunguru, but I need to get Urunguru going. That's the only issue. Return is not going to proc. Dunsparce is useful for bringing out everything else. Let me get Urunguru going, I think. Because an online Urunguru can actually be really useful. Because Soaring Storm tends to have a lot of energies attached to their Pokemon, the Urunguru ends up doing a lot of damage. Because with 3 energies on a Pokemon, Urunguru will be able to knock out Tornadus. Because it's basically 60 damage plus 20 more for each energy. So Urunguru does really well against like Thundurus and against Tornadus. So it's a good counter, but I need him to not switch on this next turn. As long as they don't switch on this next turn, I'll be relatively alright. Although they start on board into a Dragonite, which is very scary. I just need this one more turn at least. The only problem is that Thundurus comes in and one-hit KOs Urunguru, which is a slight issue. I'd rather them go into Thundurus first, but I don't see them doing it. The play into Tornadus makes a lot more sense. So I need a way to deal with this Thundurus, which I am not drawing into. I don't want to prof this turn, just in case they make a mistake and go into Thundurus. Just down there, and let's just draw a hand. Let's get rid of as many of these energies as possible out of my deck. And then let's just go for Smack. On the plus side, we got the first prize card, so we are ahead of our opponent in that sense. But the fact that my opponent's set up, it makes that argument kind of null and void. Now, they did go into Tornadus, which is not what I wanted. I really wanted them to go into Thunderous there. Understandably, they didn't. But it is really unfortunate. But on the plus side, I can at least get a KO on the next turn. And hopefully Snova builds up quickly. And I'm able to get a Abomasnow out. I don't know how I'm going to get this game back, though. Issues, I had such a slow start. Okay, at least I'm able to get a KO here. And hopefully slow them down a little bit. Oh man. I don't think I wouldn't get the KO either way, but like Guzma is one of the fantastic ways to deal with that Tornadus. That Thunderous. That's not gonna go off. I may as well prof this turn. I need the draws. Yeah, I've bricked this game. Yeah, these draws, there's not much I can do with them, unfortunately. That's really unfortunate. Honestly, like the best thing that can happen right now is top decking an Abomasnow. And just winning the sleep war. The issue is my opponent's going to be down to 18 cards, which means they'll probably have all their answers, switches included. So I'm not going to be able to keep them asleep the whole time. And the issue is this deck needs to build up energies, and that's something I'm not doing. Let's move that energy there. And go into Snova. That doesn't help me at all. Oh, this is so frustrating. Just really, really bad draws. Okay, honestly, the Abomasnow is really all I'm looking for, and I don't get it. I'm actually not going to bother playing this Pokemon because the game is essentially over now. Yeah, the game is essentially over, so I'll let my opponent get the KO. Really bad draws on this game. Well played. I must say, my opponent had a really nice setup with their deck. They really got it going quickly. Okay, first game down. Bit of an unfortunate game. Terrible opening hand, and it just did not improve. So, let's carry on trying. Hopefully we can get a bit of a better start in this next game. The thing is, like, this deck actually has really good starts. Because if you get that Manectric on the first turn, or Manectric, sorry, on the first turn, you can seriously run away with your energy game. Oh, wow. Okay, my opponent's playing with a generic, like the starting lightning deck. Interesting. I haven't seen this in a very long time. Alright. Again, really bad opening hand. This is really unfortunate today. Yeah, because that's the irritating thing, is that this deck actually performs well, and I've done well with it in the past. But these opening hands are just not happening. Okay, new hand please. And... okay. It's not as bad as it looks. The lack of draw is a problem. The lack of draw is a big problem. But it's not as bad as it looks. Dangerous Suspicion, draw a card, which is Pokemon one of your bench Pokemon. Lucky Helmet, whenever this Pokemon touches Pokemon's damaged by an opponent's attack, draw 2 cards. Okay, there's a Trico, which is also something I wanted to look for anyway. Let's put Dunsparce down there. Let's get a new hand. Because his hand is awful. So let's get ourselves a new hand. That's actually kind of what I was looking for. Was the Unguru and the Snova. So what I can do Do I want to play Snow or play Unguru? Let me go into Snova, and what I'll do is do Strike and Run, and I actually want to bring out Furfru. Because Furfru will give me some damage, as well as draw some cards, which is what I want to do. And this way I'm still preserving that energy for later on with the Trico line. Unfortunately, my opponent's going to draw a lot of cards from Lucky Helmet. Because Furfru only deals 20 damage. Let's see, Peck is 30 and draw 1 is 70. That's a long way off. So we're able to get a few attacks off. My opponent's going to be drawing very nicely from this. But unfortunately, it kind of is what it is. I don't have an energy there yet, so I don't want to play a Bomber Snow just quite yet. Let's get that energy down there. May as well play Lady this turn because I don't have a better option. But Lady actually was a bad play because I'm not going to get draws off of Furfru. That was actually a mistake. I jumped the gun there. Let's go for a return. I should have actually held off on Lady there. That was a bit of a bad play. As for what I'm going to build up next, I really want to get that weakness off, but I don't have a lot to proc it. I guess I can start building up Chincho and hopefully draw into a Lantern. There's an experience share, that's not a bad thing. That's very nice to sit on the stove and to build up time. Build up over time, sorry. Let's let that go down a Chincho, as hopefully I draw into a Lantern at some stage. And return, I'm not getting value out of it yet because of my bad play, but let's see if I can essentially play into some value. And they got a Kungus card on the back. Okay. Oh, the deck actually runs double energy? Nice. I never played this lightning deck. I played through with the water one. Let's move that across. For now, let's actually go into Dunsparce. And I kind of want to just paralyze my opponent to buy myself some time. Man, again? I get so unlucky with that card. Okay, let's let Unguru go down. And start building up that Unguru. Still don't have any grass energies there, so I still can't play Bomb Snow. Let's hopefully buy ourselves some time. Okay. Bought ourselves some time, which is going to be really, really helpful. Unguru can at least do some damage, which is something. Now it's really frustrating because now the Furfru will start being useful. But I misplayed there, definitely. I wonder if I can actually get my opponent to basically draw themselves out because of Lucky Helmet. Because is Lucky Helmet a may or must? Whenever the Pokemon the card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, draw 2 cards. I wonder if I can get my opponent to draw themselves out. Let's get that energy over there. And let's continue. Sudden Flash. There's the Manectric, which is really, really good. So I can put that energy there on the next turn. And then I'll be able to knock out the Pharaoh. But again, I don't really have any energies to charge up with. So it's not going to do me that much. Electric Effect. Each of your stage 1 Pokemon in play is now electric Pokemon in addition to its existing types. It's not going to make a difference in this game, but it's something, I guess. The nice thing is this deck is wanting to charge up a lot of energies. Raging Thunder. Okay. I can't bring in Unguru until I knock out this Pharaoh. Oh, Copycat is definitely what I want to see. I'm going to put the energy there just in case. Because the thing is, I have to knock out Pharaoh because I need my opponent to play Zapdos. And then Unguru comes in after that. So let's go for Copycat. There's nothing I want to rescue, right? No. Let's Copycat. Let's get a nice big fat hand. And that's looking better. And nothing else to do because I still can't play Bomber Snow. So, Sudden Flash. Now Manectric has a lot of value because I can use it to accelerate my energy placement on the Unguru. Well, Unguru I can play next turn anyway. But I can accelerate the Snova to get the Bomber Snow ready quicker. And I can accelerate the Grovel as well. What does this do? Electrode. Continuous Tumble and Energy Bomb. You remove all energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon anywhere you like. Okay. So Uruguru's got a lot of value in this game, because this deck really likes having a lot of energies on their Pokemon. So I just need to get through this Pharaoh, which I might just retreat into Manectric. Just not give my opponent another prize card. 30 shock, your opponent's active Pokemon is now... doesn't read the whole thing. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Discard all Pokemon 2 cards attached to that Pokemon. Oh, okay. I'm not terribly worried about that. Let's go for draw 3 and see what we get. Ooh, there's the Lantern. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. Alright, let's retreat this because it's now no longer doing anything. I want to get Urunguru online. Yeah, I want to get Urunguru online. And then what I want to do is go for double charge. I wish they came out earlier, but it is what it is. And let's charge up Snova. Okay. There's another energy, that's not bad. If I don't get knocked out this turn, at least I can draw nicely. But they do go into Zapdos play, which is a bit of an awkward play for my opponent, because Urunguru will come in and get a straight KO. So I'm actually happy my opponent went for that. I'm not too concerned with losing Manectric at this stage. Okay. Choose an energy to move. Now, I'm not sure which is proccing first. I really hope this is proccing Lantern. But, okay. Cool. It does actually let you choose. I wasn't sure in the order of operation there. So let's bring out the Urunguru and get an easy KO here. There is a Sceptile. That's huge because now I can actually play Sceptile. There's still no grass energies there, so that's alright. Nest Ball, is there anything I'm looking for? Actually, I may as well play Trico. I don't need a Prof this turn. This hand doesn't do me that much. In all honesty, I might just play a Abomasnow. I'm not getting energy off of it, but I don't want to lose it. And let's go for a Copycat and get a nice new hand. And I could have held on the Abomasnow, but I'm okay with this. And let's go Psychic. The thing is, I didn't want to risk not drawing an Abomasnow. So I'd rather go that way. Alright. I don't know if they're not planning on it. Oh no, they're planning on going for it. That's okay. I mean, I don't mind being poisoned. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't do that much. And this... I never realized this deck had this Raichu in it. So for those of you, like, the point I'm making with this is that this Raichu is fantastic in a Nuzzle deck. I never realized this is where the Pokemon came from. So the Pikachu is pretty garbage. But this Circle Circuit is... Oh no, this isn't the Nuzzle one. Sorry, ignore that. This isn't the Nuzzle one. This is the Circle Circuit one. Never mind. Sorry, ignore that. I misread the attack completely. Alright, I'm poisoned. Congrats. Let's draw that up. There's no Pokemon from here that I need to bring back right now. This is all looking pretty good. Let's make sure Abomasnow is ready to go. And cool. Psychic. Well, the Prof didn't actually make a difference there because I had enough damage thanks to them placing energy. So it doesn't actually make a difference. My opponent will be able to get a knockout though with the Kangaskhan. But now Sceptile can come in and just absolutely run rampage. So again, I'm losing energies, which is a bit of a sad thing. But all honestly, I'm only losing one energy. Because one energy goes there, one energy goes there. I lose the whole net sum of one energy. Which is not the end of the world, because I'm going to be able to get it back with a second Abomasnow in a second. So we're going to go there. We're going to go there. Ooh, I need to watch my deck, actually. We're going to go there. Nothing else to do, so let's just Powerful Storm. Yeah, Sceptile ends up dealing a lot of damage late game. If you can manage your energies properly, you can end up doing a lot of damage. The awkward thing with Sceptile is that you, like, even though it's basically, it is your mascot and it's your main powerhouse, you kind of want to play it mid-game and not always late-game. Because the problem is, like, if I'd gone into a Bomber Snow, right? And my opponent knocked out a Bomber Snow, Skeptile's energy drops. So you kind of want to play Skeptile before your Lanturns and before your Bomber Snows. And then you close the game with those Pokemon instead. Because you need those energies on them for Skeptile to be effective. How did they use Thunderbolt? Oh, they use Circle Circuit. Never mind. I thought they used Thunderbolt. I was gonna say, how did they use Thunderbolt? Alright, let's bring that forward. Let's bring it on a Bomber Snow. Put another energy on a Bomber Snow. I don't want to lose my Skeptile. I'm gonna have to though. That's alright, let's just go for it. Powerful Storm. Because there's game next to it anyway, because Lantern comes and gets a KO. Let's drop this. That's an energy. And yeah. Now Lantern can come in and close the next attack if this doesn't knock me out. Ah, shame, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. I'll see how much damage I can get off. Oh no, then let my last attack go off. Alright, well, at least it's a win. Let's jump into another one though. Hopefully get matched into something like a Relentless Flame, Unseen Depths, or Soaring Storm. Because I kind of want to practice this deck against the tougher decks. Nothing against my previous opponent, but that's not exactly a deck you worry about in the meta. Ugh, I need to play so much. I'm busy redoing my apartment, so I haven't been having time to game this last week. So I've gotten absolutely nowhere with this ladder. Okay. Let's get this going. Hopefully I can actually showcase them an electric start. I haven't got it off once yet. Nope. Oh man. Again, a really bad opening hand. Really bad opening hand. Did Trico go down? Oof. Oof, oof, oof. This is not great. Okay, let's put this... Is 10 damage even worth it? Considering discarding this just to get the... actually no, it's fine, I can do that. Let's go the ball, let's get rid of the Lantern, let's get rid of that. Thing is, this deck tends to not have a very big hand. So I don't think Copycat's actually going to help me that much. Let me drop Copycat rather. And let's bring out... What do I want? I want a Grovel, because there's only one in my deck. Let's bring out a Grovel. And then let's play Lily. This is not a bad start. Nest Ball, it's actually turned out to be pretty decent. And we can go into... Will I get value out of Urunguru? I might get value out of Urunguru. Because it's either Urunguru or Snova. When we go Urunguru, again it's a one-off, so it's less likely to actually draw it naturally. And smack. Not doing much there, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to be taking 30 damage on this next turn, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into Skeptile quick enough. I really hope I can. But let's see. The nice thing is I don't need to put another energy on this Trico, which is quite nice, because I can now go and get Lantern down, and I can start building into Urunguru. Urunguru is not fantastic in this matchup, because Stormcaller tend to only have 2 energies on their Pokemon. So it's not going to be able to get a lot of one-hit KOs, which is unfortunate. Here's the Mareep, which I'm terrified of. This deck is so difficult to play against, because you can't play your switches, and unless you're playing it to get out of Paralyze. So I've got to hold on to any form of switch I have. Okay. there's a Manectric, which is quite good. Now I'm wishing I went for the Electric. Let's draw 3 and see what we get. Okay, not bad. Our draws are rolling into more draws, which is always a good thing. Don't like any playing my last grass energy, but let's do that. Let's go for a Leaf Blade and see what we get. Oh, hey, we got lucky with damage, which is quite good. My opponent has 50 HP left. 2, 4, 6. Oh, I can actually get a knockout next turn on Skeptile if I get lucky. If I don't get knocked out this turn, which I don't think I can. No, if my opponent has a Prof, I get knocked out. Let's hope they don't have a Prof. If they don't have Prof, I'm in a pretty good spot. Okay, they don't have Prof, so I'm in a pretty good spot. Let's bring out... Oh, man. Okay. Let's bring out Skeptile. Let's draw 3 and see what we get. Okay, there's Switch. This is an MVP card in this matchup. Let's get... I don't want to put the energy there in case they evolve, so let's do that. Let's drop the Furf. The thing is, I don't want to play Pokemon against this deck that are going to sit on my bench, and Furfrou is going to sit on my bench. The thing is, Furfrou gives me draw, which at the moment I need. Let me go for it. Okay, and Powerful Storm. Okay, not a very powerful Storm, but it's a start. Okay, Grovel, bit of a dud draw there. It's nice if I can draw another Trico. Oh, please don't have Ampharos and 2 energies. Please don't have Ampharos and 2 energies. Okay, there's no Ampharos. I did get confused though, which is an issue. But the nice thing is, I can hard retreat this, which is something I don't like doing, but all things considered, I'm okay with it. Let's get the Manectric down. I don't really want to play Time Ball, there's not much point. Let's go for Psychic. And what do we get? A draw mechanic? Oh, well, Snova's not a bad one, because I actually need that Bomber Snow. So that's not a bad thing at all. Unfortunately, my Skeptile is not in the best position right now. But my board presence is really good right now. Really good right now. Again, having a Urunguru in the active spot is not ideal. Because if I lose that Urunguru, I'll lose my energies. Which is not what I want to happen. But what I might do is I might switch back into Skeptile. I know it's burning a switch, but it's applying a lot of pressure. And the thing is, I'm very scared of losing an Urunguru so early on. And I'm also very scared of losing 3 energies so early on. So I'd rather get as much value out of my Skeptile as possible. Okay. I think that's the better play, because I want to keep the pressure on my opponent. And Urunguru is going to take 2 turns to get through this Furfrou, which I don't want to happen. I don't want to give my opponent that time. I'm a bit surprised my opponent actually went out into the Fluffy so early on. I honestly, if I was in my opponent's shoes, I would rather just sack the Blitzel. 100% I would have sacked the Blitzel rather than losing a Fluffy with an energy on it. Because this deck needs to get Ampharos out early. Okay, let's get Snova down. I still like that plan, but I mean, I'm probably going to lose. I won't get knocked out in the next turn, so that's okay. Let's switch into Skeptile. Let's play that energy. And let's go for Powerful Storm. Oh, miscounted. I forgot I needed to get that Bomb Snow down. That's 2 turns now anyway to get through this Furfrou. Ah, man, that was silly of me. Ah, I forgot I needed to play a Bomber Snow. But I couldn't play a Bomber Snow because I just played the Snova. Ah, that was silly on my side. That was really silly on my side. But on the plus side, Urunguru is better against Naganadel than Skeptile, so... It's not the end of the world, but it's not what I wanted. Okay, well, it's a bit frustrating to have to go through Fluffy, but it is what it is. Let's move that energy. Let's go into Manectric. The 0 retreat cost makes this card fantastic. Okay. The frustrating thing was I actually desperately needed grass energy. Let's put this over there. Let's put this over there. Let's retreat into Furfru. And let's use Furfru. And see what we get. Please can I draw some cards? That's not bad. I need the electric energy from Nectric. And another draw mechanic is always fantastic. And it's also more damage, which is a good thing. So that's not bad. Naganadel is... once you turn, you may attach a basic energy card to discard power to this Pokemon. Yeah, that's correct. And then they have 3 prize cards, which that's not going to proc. So they can get up to 80 damage this turn, as long as they have an energy in their hand. Which is not enough for a KO, which is a good thing at least. Furfru might just sit here for a while. Because I kind of need to make a plan again. I don't know, it depends what I get off this prof. I'm not going to be able to get a Bomber Snow online anytime soon. And this last bench slot needs to be kept open for a Trico. So hopefully I can draw into a Trico on this next turn. Timer Ball is a bit of a dud at the moment because there's nothing I need to evolve. And I've got the evolutions for the Trico line anyway. Alright, flop. 10 damage. It does mean I'm going to get knocked out next turn from Naganadel, but that's not the end of the world. So let's see what we get. Not a great draw. That's not what I wanted to see. There's not much else to do other than just return. Because the thing is, Urunguru will be able to come in and knock out the Naganadel. Oh, wait, it won't, actually. I'm going to be short by 10 damage. Should have saved that prof. That's just not going to get a KO. This Naganadel is fantastic. Like, picking up Stormcaller just to pick up those Naganadels is so worth it. It's such a great card. And it has so much value in any deck because it uses the colorless energies. So you can basically slot it into any deck and it works. Which is so fantastic. Thankfully my opponent hasn't been able to get Ampharos off just yet. And I'm scared for when they do. It's going to be a really, really big problem for me. And there's the Fluffy going back to their hands. Oh, they're actually reshuffling back into the deck. Okay, interesting. Ah, nice copycat. Very nice copycat. I really need to draw Trico. Like, really need to draw Trico. That scares me a lot. That scares me a lot. Okay, let's get this down. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to play this Urunguru. Well, let me go into Manectric first and just see what happens. Can I get a Trico out or something? Yes, there's the Trico. That's huge. That is a huge deal. Let's drop... no, wait. Let's drop this there. Time Ball doesn't do anything for me. That was actually silly because I needed that for Trico. Double charge. And let's put that energy onto the Lantern. Lantern. Because at least now when this Manectric gets knocked out, Lantern will be online. And I can start building into the Sceptile and hopefully I'll draw into a grass type energy. Because ideally I want my next Pokemon to be that Sceptile. Because I'm going to take 2 turns to get through Manectric at least. So hopefully I can draw grass energy. That was a big mistake though, dropping that grass energy on the Bomber Snow. Because now my next 2 top decks have to be a grass energy. So that was a bad play on my side. Yeah, that was a really bad play on my side. Time Ball's a bit of a dud. I'm considering just playing it. Just to empty my hand. To hopefully get an Instruct off later on. But until I need Instruct, there's no point. But it might end up being played just to get my hand down. So I'm starting to get a bit of a dead hand. I mean, once the Skeptar goes down, it's a dead hand. It's not what I want to see. It's not what I want to see at all. Let's get that there. Yeah, electric charge. So this is a problem. Because now I don't have this energy. That was a huge misplay on my side. The frustrating thing is I think Urun Guru is the play. But I don't want to lose it. Yeah, Urun Guru is the play though. 100%. Well, the other option is actually Lantern. Because Lantern can get a K. Oh, but I'm getting knocked out. Whatever I play is getting knocked out, so I'd rather have it be Uguru. Because I got 3 prize cards remaining. Oh, experience share. That is a big deal right now. Let's put that there. Let's play Time Ball for the sake of playing Time Ball. I don't want anything. Because I can now instruct and at least get a bit of a better drawdown. And Rescue Stretcher. I could Rescue Stretcher Electrike to bring back a Manectric, which is not a bad thing. Because I normally save it for Urun Guru, but I don't see myself getting another Urun Guru online anytime soon. So let's go for Psychic. And oh, that's a huge draw. So this right now is a fantastic draw, because what's going to happen is Naganadel is going to come in, knock out Urun Guru. Skeptar is going to come in. Oh, interesting. That is not a great play for my opponent. They're going to try and energy lock me. Paralyze lock me. Ooh, that is not a great play for my opponent. Yes, I can get the knockout on Electrike this turn and I can 50 damage down somewhere. But that's not great for my opponent. The thing is, I need to top deck an energy. So I need to get super, super lucky and top deck an energy. If I do, it's probably game. If I don't, I'm in trouble. I'm very surprised they went out into Ampharos. It does kind of make sense because it does charge up in the Raikou. But I'm a little bit surprised by that play. I'm giving away a prize card though, which is an issue. Ah, that is not what I needed. But it means I can go into Bomber Snow, which I think I'm going to have to do. Alright, let's use Instruct before we lose it. Oh, Lady's big deal. Lady fixes my problem. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Still doing a ridiculous amount of damage. My opponent got through. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. I really hope my opponent doesn't have the energies for Unseen Flash. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's unlikely because there's only 5 energies left in the deck. So it's unlikely they have 2 in their hand. Okay, cool. I was right. Do they have a prof? Ah. That's frustrating. Okay. That does mean a Bomber Snow is going to drop. Which means I have to go into Skeptile. It's a really good prof for my opponent though. Really, really good prof. He's gonna knock out a Bomber Snow. Skeptar can come in. Move that over there. And let's move that over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, so Skeptar definitely still gets the KO. I do not want to play Electrike because that's a free KO for my opponent. That actually could have cost me the game, bring out the Electrike earlier. Let's play Lady this turn just to bring out these energies. Play it on Skeptar just in case I need to retreat. And Powerful Storm, there's not much else to do. The question comes down is, can they knock out the Skeptile? Now, Naganadale can't. But do they have the energies for Unseen Flash? If they do, I'm in trouble. Yeah. That's game. I think that's game. I got a switch left in the deck. I need to top deck a switch. I think I have one more Tate and Lisa as well. Yeah, I got one more Tate and Lisa. I need to either top deck Tate and Lisa or switch. If I don't, it's game. Oh my word! I completely forgot about Power of Nature. Prevent all damage done to your Pokemon that have any energy attached to them, grass attached to them, from your opponent's Ultra Beasts. This has literally never procced for me. Never ever procced. I completely forgot about it. I've never had it proc. Oh my word. I completely forgot about this. I completely forgot about Power of Nature. And the fact that Naganadel is an Ultra Beast. Oh my word. This is literally, like, honestly, this is the first time this has ever proc for me. I don't know how it's never come up in the past, but it's just never ever come up before. Oh my word. I'm like blown away. I can't believe it. I thought that was game. It can still be game. Like, I still need to play, get some really good draws for me to win this. Oh my word. I can't believe that just happened. I completely forgot. Oh man. Okay, well, it's still a game, unfortunately. Didn't draw into Tednese or Switch. That sucks. Honestly, I'm happy with this game because I completely forgot about this Power of Nature. Really frustrating I didn't draw into what I needed, but it is what it is. That was such an interesting game. I completely... I thought Power of Nature did nothing in theme. I completely forgot about Naganadel. Well, not the most successful day with this deck, I must say. I'll definitely play with it a bit more, because I do think there's potential. Yeah, but I think it's something to keep an eye on, this old deck. It's a lot of fun still playing it, and for an old deck, it still performs really, really well. Well, sorry I couldn't get Leaf Charge to work today, but I do think it's worth looking at again. But that's why I play these games initially live, and I don't showcase only my wins. I think it's quite important for everyone to see losses, because, like, from that last game, even though it's a loss, you can learn a lot from it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Cheers. Enjoy.